Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a video chatting all about the books that you need to read before the end of the year according to you. So I asked on my Instagram what books that you guys really need to read before the end of the year, and I saw so many good books, so many I'm dying to read, so many I've read, and I cannot wait to chat about them. But before I get to that, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Temu. Temu is a website that you can literally find anything that you could want at such an affordable price. I got to peruse their website and pick some goodies out, and I was shocked by the amazing prices and just how many items they had. I have a lot of different hobbies myself, and I found so many good things that I'm so excited to share with you. You can get up to 90% savings on all the items on their website and in their app, and they have free shipping and free returns for up to 90 days. And when I tell you, it is just amazing. It is amazing. There's so many items on there. If you download the app through my link or use my code, which I'll put on the screen here, you can have $100 in coupons absolutely free. So check out the app, check out my code, which like I said is right here on the screen, and check out their app. And I will go ahead and show you all the things that they sent me that I got to pick out, and I had so much fun. Like I said, so many things are affordable, and I'm going to show you the thing that I was most excited for. So this is something that my friend Desiree kind of inspired me to purchase because she has a really fun collection of fun things, and it is a keyboard with a mouse. I was looking to buy a new mouse and I wanted a pink one, and then I saw this, and this was only $33 on their website, and that is such a good deal, and I'm so excited for the clickety clacketyness, and I cannot wait to use this. So many fun things, and I'll go ahead and show you more. I got a pair of slippers that say meet me at midnight. These were $8. I got 2 pairs of slippers. I'm so excited. I work from home now, so I definitely need to keep my feet warm in Ohio during those cold months. We have my second pair of slippers, which are just pink little smiley faces because, like I said, I need my feet warm, and why not change up what slippers I use each day. I also got some fun kitchen things. So I got this and I was really excited. I told my sister, I was like, guess what I ended up getting from Temu? It is a jar opener. I am so excited because this is going to be so helpful. You just put it over the jar that you need to open and open it with this. Like, that's gonna be so helpful. I love, literally they had so many different categories, and I was like, I don't know where to start because like I need everything. I also travel a lot, so I got this little snack pack thing that says snacks that you just open and you put all of your snacks inside of. I feel like that's going to be perfect for when I travel. Also, because I travel a lot, I needed a new case for my MacBook Air, so I got a pink one for less than $10. Very excited to have that to protect my computer when I travel. I also got a new travel light up mirror for only $15, and this I'm really excited about because my old one broke, and this one's a lot smaller than my old one. My old one was pretty big, and I really like how this one's going to be convenient to pack when I travel, so very excited. It lights up. Need something because the lighting in hotel rooms is awful, and I need that to do my makeup. I also love crocheting and knitting, and I'm trying to get back into it, so for less than $10, I got this little crochet hook kit which has different hooks, and it's pink, and I really wanted hooks that had more of like a grip on them so that it felt better in my hand. And then it came with some craft scissors, which I really need because I actually lost my other pair. So this just to take around my house with me when I need to work on a crochet project. So excited. They had a lot of really good craft items. I also was really excited to tell my sister, different ice cube trays for like $1 each. These were super cheap. We have circles, we have hearts, and then we have bigger circles because I've seen people on TikTok have really cute water with cute ice, and I told my sister I want to do that, and she laughed, but I know she's excited because I want to have cute ice in my drinks. There were so many options too on their website. I had no idea where to start, but I also got this really cool clock that I'm really excited to use and put in my office. It's this, and it's gonna light up and you just plug it in, and I'm very excited for that. This was only $8 too, so it's gonna be really cute. I like how small it is. Then I got a bunch of bracelet making supplies because I go to book signings and want to make bracelets, so I have all of these, which are the little string that you need to make bracelets. I got 3 in 3 different colors, all super cheap as well. And then I also got some beads that are different than what I've used before, so I'm really excited for these because I have like really chunky beads. So I got a bunch of little tiny beads as well to make bracelets with. So I'm gonna need to like use a needle when I put these on, but all different colors. So many, and each one of these was less than $2. So excited to add to my bracelet making collection. I have another kitchen item. When I tell you I have so many different hobbies, I was like, do I want it for cooking? Do I want it for Crafting, I got a little garlic masher because I had to chop up garlic lately and I was annoyed. So I was like, sister, look what I got for us. So my sister's excited for that. And then the last few items I got, another thing for crafting. This is so cute, and I want to say this is like $1 too. It's like a little tape measure. Look how cute that is. I'm always losing my tape measure, so I'm excited to have one upstairs too. It's like cute little design. And then the last thing I got, also super cute. It's just mainly for cuteness, but it's for my office because I've got office supplies, craft supplies, cooking supplies, slippers to wear. We have this little thing that holds all your cords. I think it looks like peas. This one especially. Let me open up this one. It came with 3, so I can give my sister one too. And it looks like this. And you can just slip your cords through and it just like sits there and holds all your cords. So excited for that in my office as well. It was literally like Christmas opening up this package and seeing all the things that I wanted from their website because they are just so helpful. Whether they're helpful or they're just things that I really wanted to use, I'm excited for, like the little ice maker trays. So excited for those, but definitely check out Temu. Like I said, there's literally something for everybody. I got something in a ton of different categories. Their products are so cheap and affordable, and if you download the app, use my code, you will get $100 worth of coupons. So make sure you do that. Check out the link in the description box and check out my code, which is again right here. And thank you so much to Temu for sponsoring this video. So many responses for what people need to read before the end of the year. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. The first one I think is the one that I've seen the most people talk about, and that is Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing, I gave 5 stars. It is some of my friends' favorite books of all time, and I think it is such a good fantasy. And it's a really good fantasy for people who don't necessarily get into the nitty-gritty of fantasy. Like, they're not like high fantasy readers. They might be romance readers or newer fantasy readers. I've seen an interview with Rebecca talking about how she wanted it to be accessible for new fantasy readers. I just think it's so easy to get lost in and so easy to pick up. It's amazing. If you haven't yet read it, you have to read it before the end of the year, 100%. I think it's also funny that the next 2, literally the next 2 submissions back to back was House of Sky and Breath. This book I finally read this year. Didn't I read this year? I either read it this year or last year. I cannot remember. I think I might have read it at the end of last year. I was late picking it up. It released at the beginning of the year last year. This one I liked. I didn't love it as much as book 1, but I love this world so much and I cannot wait for the new book to come out. But yes, you need to read it. A lot of people have Lauren Asher that they mentioned. Love Redesign is her new one coming out, and that is for sure on my TBR. It looks really, really cute. I love the purple cover. Could I tell you the synopsis? No. But it looks good, and I really like Lauren Asher. Her last book was so good. I gave it 5 stars, so I definitely agree on that one. Someone also said Final Offer. They said, I know it's going to be emotional, so that's probably why they've been putting it off, but this one was my favorite of the series. It's more small town, which I really liked, even though he's a dreamland billionaire. He's the 3rd brother in the series. It definitely feels more small town and very emotional. It was. It's a second chance. Then we have Keep Her Safe by QB Tyler. You do need to read this. I gave it 5 stars. It's a bodyguard romance. I loved it. Super spicy too. Like, QB delivers on the spice. Let's not talk about Krista and Becca Ritchie, shall we? Someone said Kiss the Sky. I have not moved on in this series. I think I've said it for the past 1.5 years I was gonna finish the series, and I'm on Thrive. I have not moved on. I'm literally halfway through the series. I have been for the past like 6 years. Like, it has been a very long time. I picked these up so long ago, and I need to read it. Someone said Hunting Adeline by H.G. Carlton. This one has been everywhere. Like, it's gonna be interesting seeing the top books of the year at the end of the year, because I actually read this book because it was someone's top read of the year last year in my video I did reading 2021 favorites of BookTube. So this one I enjoyed. I think I gave it 4 stars. It's a dark romance where he's her stalker, and I've heard though book 2 was really dark. Like, this one was dark, but like not as dark as people were saying, but book 2 I've heard is dark, and based on that like ending, I can see that. Someone said Black Hills by Nora Roberts, which is my new favorite Nora Roberts. I love that for you. Someone said they're intimidated by how long it is. It's not that long, actually. It's like a little over 400 pages, so it's not super long, and it's a really good romantic suspense, second chance romance. Someone did say Iron Flame. We have like literally, I'm on one page where it shows like 8 responses. 3 of those are Fourth Wing, but we also have Iron Flame, which is book 2 to Fourth Wing. We are so spoiled by Rebecca and how she's releasing it. So Fourth Wing came out earlier this year. Iron Flame's book 2 and it's coming out in November. That is so fast, especially for fantasy, and I'm really excited too. Someone did say For the Fans by Nyla K. I really want to read this too. I know a couple friends who have read it and really loved it. It is, I don't remember if they're stepbrothers, but they're doing OnlyFans together basically, and it sounds good. But this one I'm intimidated by the length. It is a chunky book, but I would like to read it. We also have seen quite a people talk about Manacled. This one, talk about length. I think this is like 1,000 pages, but I really want to read it. I know friends who have recently read it that loved it, friends who had read it a while ago and loved it. I would really like to dip my toes into Hermione fan fiction. I have Breath Mints and Battle Scars downloaded as well, and I think I do have this one, and I think I told my sister to read it and she said it was too dark for her. She's not a dark romance reader, so I want to read it and I'm very excited whenever I get to it. We'll see. We also have Happy Place by Emily Henry. I need to read this as well. I've seen a lot of mixed feelings, but I feel like I've seen the most positive things about this book from the people who liked Beach Read, which is my favorite. I loved Beach Read. I didn't love People Who Meet on Vacation, and I didn't love Book Lovers, so I'm hesitant because I've only read and liked one of her 3, but I really like the cover of this. It's pink and really pretty, and I might give it a shot. Maybe if I don't like this one, then I'll like call it quits on Emily Henry, but I'm tempted. Ooh, someone said Gothicana by Runix, and it's been a year since Runix actually has released a book. I know she posted that recently, but she has been going through a lot of things personally, and I think that this one got picked up by a publisher, if I'm not mistaken, and has a really cute new cover. Cute, I mean, like, it has a pretty new cover, and this one's perfect for the fall time. So if you're looking for an atmospheric read, pick this up in the fall. It's very atmospheric, especially like the college that she goes to. We have The Lost Fisherman duet. Someone said they need to finish the duet. Same. I only read book 1 and I really liked it, and it's age gap taboo. She falls for her mom's landlord, who her mom told her should be like a older brother to her. So it was good, and I need to read book 2 because I heard there's amnesia in it, which I really need. We have another Haunting Adeline. We have Sweet Dandelion, which is so good on audio. If you pick this up, I recommend picking up the audiobook, and this one is a forbidden student counselor romance, but it's really emotional because she was in a school shooting, and so she's trying to recover from that because she lost her mom in the school shooting, and because her mom was a teacher there, and so it's really sad and emotional. She's living with her brother and falls for her school counselor. We have Binding 13, which 100% agree. I read this and loved it, and I would say the last 3 books in the series are for sure on my TBR for the rest of the year. Binding 13 is one of those books that I've seen everywhere. I also read it in that video where I read 2021 favorites, and I can see why it was a favorite. I gave it 5 stars. Very emotional. It's a rugby romance. Does have to deal with abuse, so know that the heroine is from an abusive family, but it is so good. And it just like is one of those where you fall in love with the characters, so it's also very thick. The Words by Ashley Jade was one of my top reads last year. I love this one, but The Choice too came out this year and I love it. It's a prequel spinoff to that one, but this is a really good musician romance. Another chunky one too. What is up with books being so long? We have Hopeless by Elsie Silver. That is the last book in the what is the series called? The Chestnut Spring series, and I'm so excited for this one because it is about the hero who was missing for a while in the previous book, and so, well, in 2 previous books. Powerless? I'm really excited for. Is it Bo? I cannot wait to read that one. Another person said Fourth Wing and Happy Place, and then we have Antihero by Sarah Kate. 100% excited for this one. I'm always excited for a new Sarah Kate book, and this one comes out soon, so that's definitely going to be on my TBR for the rest of the year. We have The Right Moves by Liz Tomford. I feel like we're going to be seeing this book on everybody's favorite books of the year of 2022. I have not read it yet. I need to read it soon. I just like put off books that I think I'm going to love, so I haven't picked it up yet, but it is, I think, fake dating, and it's a basketball romance, and I think people like it better than the first book, which is Mile High. At first I was like, did I get the title wrong? Yeah, I loved Mile High, so I'm excited for that. Someone did say The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I have not been checking out their new releases lately. I've not been loving them. I think the last one I really loved was The Honeymooners, and that was a long time ago. But if you pick this up and like it, let me know. This person said I've only heard good things, so let me know if you like it. We have The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I read this last year and loved it. I do have The 7-Year Slip, which this person said they loved as well. Her books have like a little bit of a paranormal aspect to them, which I am really into. In this one, they end up living in the same apartment years apart, but see each other when they're in their apartment. It just adds a level of angst to the romance, and I'm excited. The other one, The Dead Romantics, is a ghost romance, which I love. We have Make Me Hate You by Candy Steiner. This one was not my favorite by Candy, sadly. She had really hyped it as super angsty, and I found it more annoying with the characters than angsty, and so I did not love this one, especially because, I mean, nothing can live up to a love letter to whiskey, but if you want angst, You should read that. We've had a couple people talk about Serena Ackroyd. So someone says finishing the 5-Point Filthy series by Serena Ackroyd. I think I read the first one and I don't know where that is on my shelves, but I enjoyed the first one. So I would love to read more Serena Ackroyd as well. We have God of Ruin by Rena Kent. This is August, so I don't know if that means it's Rena Kent's new one. I have I read any Rena Kent? Or I read one of her high school bully romances, and I'm not really into high school bully romances, so I have not picked up more from her. I heard she had a Mulan one though that I was really interested in. I think that was Rena Kent, but let me know if there's any Rena Kent I should pick up. We have a couple people who've said A Court of Mist and Fury, which I feel like you should read that if you haven't yet, and if you like fantasy, it's so good. The Serpent and the Wings at Night is so good as well, and you should read it if you like fantasy romance. We have another person that said Manacled, and it's been 18 months since you've added it to your Kindle. I mean, I think same. So then Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I for sure need to pick this up. This one I've heard is really good. My friends are really liking it, and she's writing a vampire romance next. Like, yes, please. You show all those people. Everybody complains that her books are too similar, so she's like, fine, I'm gonna write vampires, which I love for her, but I definitely want to read her new one. More Happy Place, so many Fourth Wing on here, like I'm not even kidding. Boys of Tommen, which is Binding 13. We have Next to You by Hannah Bonham Young, and this person says they keep putting it off because they loved Next of Kin. Listen, Next to You was better than Next of Kin, in my opinion. It is a friends to lovers romance, and it's so sweet, and I love Hannah Bonham Young. I'm actually in the middle of her new one right now, and it's so good. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, yes. Oh, 100% yes. This one is so good. I don't even know how to explain this one as much. They just like work together. They're both doctors and the hero has anxiety, and I really loved how that was represented in this book, and the audio is amazing. Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Yes. I feel like this video is literally just me saying yes to everything. I really enjoyed this one. He's a bodyguard and he's helping her learn to date in their small town, which is really good. Then The Good Girl by Nikki Sloan. So excited for this one. I read The Frat Boy and I was obsessed. I've read The Doctor and The Pool Boy. I have not yet read The Architect, but I've read 3 out of the 4 in that series and love all of them. So excited for a new one from her. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. If you read anything from this video, read this book. It is a second chance with a married couple. They are divorced already, and it is their romance falling in love again. And Kennedy Ryan can do no wrong. She's one of my absolute favorite authors of all time, and this one is stunning. I loved it. Oh, this one. Okay, so the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score. I need to read these. I really enjoyed the first one last year, but this person said book 3 comes out, and I haven't even read book 2, but I really do like the covers. They're cute, and I just like how they're like different colors. I think it was what? Blue, pink, and purple, and I don't know anything else about the book 2 or 3. I just know they're small town, which they should be good. More Crescent City, more Fourth Wing. We have In a Jam by Kate Canterbury. The amount of people who have recommended this book to me is insane. This is a single dad romance. Anytime I think I talk about Grumpy Sunshine or single dad, everyone says, In a Jam. You have to read In a Jam. I will. I have this on my shelves. I really want to read it, and I think I'm gonna love it, but I have to read this year too. Someone said Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I actually have this on, I think that's Megan Brandy. All it says is Say You Swear. I have this on audio, and I hope to read it. I think it's a sports romance, isn't it? I do like Megan Brandy. Someone said Icebreaker. This one was not my favorite, but it's everywhere, and it is still in the top like 10 on Amazon, and everybody's obsessed. It is an ice skater and a hockey player. Like I said, it wasn't my cup of tea, but if you want to read it, I've seen hockey players like reading snippets from it, which I think is entertaining on TikTok. But The Plus One by Maisie Eddings. She is an author I need to read. So I was skeptical of book 2 because I think book 2 is Surprise Pregnancy, but The Plus One is book 3, I believe, that she's written, and this person said they've given the other 2 books 5 stars. So I would love to check out one by her. Let me know what your favorite is by her if you've read her. We have Pucking Around. This is on my TBR for the next 2 weeks. Like, I am doing a video where this is included. So this for sure is going to be read this year by me. It is a Why Choose Hockey romance that is also in like the top 20 on Amazon all the time, and it's because of TikTok. So Magnolia Parks. We have 2 in a row that are Magnolia Parks. Yes. Yes. I need to finish the series, but yes, very angsty. A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner, 100% yes. One of my favorite books I read in like 2017. It's been a long time since I've read this book, but it's still one of my favorites. Once Upon a Broken Heart is also on my TBR. This one is a fantasy romance. I'm hesitant because I think it's Stephanie Garber, and I didn't love Caraval when I read it, but I read Caraval like in 2016. It's been a long time, so hopefully I can enjoy her new series that I've seen tons of people loving. Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, one of my absolute favorite books from last year. Please read this. It's a dark romance. They get kidnapped together, fall in love, but it's her sister's fiance. Every Trope I Love, so good. Throne of Glass, same. I've read Throne of Glass twice. To continue the series, have not. So I need to continue the series and read it. Will it happen this year? Maybe. Still by Kennedy Ryan. This is the final book in the series. I haven't read it either. I loved Grip. I read the prequel too, and didn't read Still yet because of how heart-wrenching I heard it is. I have not finished this yet. I know I need to. I will. King of Wrath and Pride. I liked King of Wrath, but I loved King of Pride. These are billionaire romances by Anna Huang. She writes billionaires so well, so yes, you should. And then the last one is Muscles and Monsters by Ashley Bennett. I've definitely seen this around. I have not read it, but I've seen it and I really like the cover, and I think the other one is like blue, and I'm interested. I do want to branch out and read some more subgenres, so definitely. I will say we have more Manacled, we have more In a Jam, we have more Kennedy Ryan, we have tons of Crescent City on here. So while I have a ton, I feel like a good quarter of this was just Fourth Wing and repeats. But yes, I am very excited for all of these. They are all either books that I've read and loved, or like 100% it's on my TBR for the rest of the year. So let me know if you've read any of these or what is also on your TBR for the rest of the year. I would love to hear, since we are halfway through. There's a little bit of pressure to be reading more because we only have less than 6 months left. But that's all I have. Thank you again to Temu for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check out their app and get $100 worth of coupons. Use my code, which is right here again, and check out all of their amazing things that literally for anybody you will find something for you. So like I said, I'm just really excited about my crochet hooks. Honestly, I'm very excited. I'm a very easy to please person. Like my ice cube trays, these little things in life make me very excited. So I am so excited to put to use all the stuff that I got, and make sure you check them out, and thank you to them for sponsoring this video. And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.